Hello guys, welcome back to Crypto Gems. My name is Jemmy and I hope you're doing well. Today I actually got a very special guest coming to this channel. And guess who this person is? Come on, grab a seat. Come on. Come close to the camera.
It's me. It's Sam Bankman Fried.
Oh my god, can I punch you in the face?
You try it. Okay, all right. I got this. You try. Okay. A week. Let me try. All right, guys. So we're trying something different on this channel. I've been trying to recommend to Jemmy to be a little bit less formal. Obviously, with her blazer, she's completely wow.
A little bit inappropriate, right?
But the people are gonna be like, this guy's harassment now. Don't take it off, Jemmy. All right. For real. I'm trying to get her to be a little bit more casual and formal. So we're trying something new. We brought our special guest here. This actually costs us like $4 a print. You know that? It's gonna be expensive. But anyways, we're gonna do crypto news today. We got some really cool topics. First and foremost, it will be FTX. I'm sorry. I want to talk about Coinbase versus Binance, but fuck it. I need to talk about Sam first.
Okay, sure. Right? Go for it.
First Sam, then we have what? What do you have next?
Also about Binance versus Coinbase, and then Elon Musk.
You always want to talk about Elon.
No, not really.
Really?
No.
Really? Don't you have a weird fetish attraction to Elon Musk?
No, not at all. Look at that money.
And also, of course, just to fill in a lot of information as well, I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going to happen with post-collapse FTX as well. There's a lot of other crypto firms getting caught up with whatever the hell FTX did. I mean, all these big names, BlockFi, DCG. What is DCG? What do you think?
My question is, where is Gary Gensler the whole time? We have experienced Voyager, Celsius, Terra Luna.
He's doing this. He's like,
where was he?
He's like, he's smoking. He's like nice cigar, man. But
maybe he's into shisha too.
Who knows? Anyways, guys, if you like content like this, we're trying something new. So leave a comment. Please leave a comment if you like more different content like this. Are we on Sean for? Yes, we are. And of course, if you want, make sure you subscribe to the Crypto Jemmy channel, Gem channel.
And leave a like too.
And also the Box Mining channel. We're gonna do some more channels soon, but this is what my contribution, my help for you. I help you so much that I don't even come on my show. I go on your fucking show. Okay, let's start it. Okay, first of all, okay, all right. Can you? Show me a real punch. This
Really?
I don't condone violence, but this time it's okay. All right, break it. Oh! All right. Fuck this guy. All right. So, I mean, FTX collapse has been pretty disastrous, but recently it's come to light that prior to the FTX collapse, Sam Bankman-Fried was trying to conspire with the SEC for special treatment in U.S. Congress. I think this is more coming to light now because we see more articles about this, and we also see on Twitter there's a huge amount of controversy. Like people are complaining because New York Times has been extremely soft on Sam. So I think it's up to us. It's up to us to be a little bit hard on him.
Yeah.
I mean, we broke his face already. All right, that's just once. Yet again, don't condone violence, but sometimes it's necessary. And the latest development here on Twitter is that Sam is saying that he's going to speak to Andrew Sorkin, basically of New York Times, about his side of the story. Fuck this guy. Seriously?
I mean, I never really used FTX, so I wasn't hugely affected, but I do have a big bag of FTT.
I hate you. But I mean, okay, look, I was into FTX, I mean, obviously, but okay, it's not just about my money that he lost, right? Fuck him for losing my money. But it's also about what he was trying to do with crypto, right? Now that this stuff is coming into light, he was going to pretty much ruin crypto for us, all right? I mean, it's all about greed. I mean, I think in a way, all right, we didn't think it was that bad. I've always thought that Sam was trying to make...
It's like the god of crypto, right? Building all this reputation and stuff.
Yeah, and it was a different approach, right? He was trying to approach it from legitimizing crypto in a sort of way. I mean, I think in 2017, let's roll back a bit. In 2017, crypto, if you ever said, I'm taking crypto out and you're putting it into your bank account, your bank manager would be like, yo, get away.
What's your problem?
And I think the advancements in the last 2 years and why, in many ways, I did support Sam is that he was lobbying for crypto. But I think we didn't realize how far he was going. I think for me at least, I saw what I wanted to see. I saw that he was lobbying, but I didn't see how bad it was, right? He was lobbying, he was pro-crypto, he was going in front of all these lawmakers, talking good things about crypto, how it would change the world. But also at the same time, I think now it's coming to light, he was trying to conspire. He's like being buddy-buddy with a lot of these other big politicians. And then he was essentially trying to say, hey, let us be the only legit crypto exchange. I think that's the fucked up part.
I think no one really saw that coming because at the end of the day, we need regulation for this space. So we know that regulator is going to come. So we thought that Sam was doing what's good for this space by bringing in good regulation.
Yeah, and I think it's hard for me because I come from, I understand the crypto side of things. Right? I understand the Bitcoin argument where we don't need regulation. But for me, I knew that for people to come in, for more legitimate institutions to come in, this was going to be good. But at the end of the day, he went too far. And I think it's very clear. I think it's at some point in 2020, he just went bananas, right? Before he was it was about doing good for the industry, making it more legitimate. Then it was about essentially saying, you know what, all other exchanges suck. Just listen to me, give me special treatment. SEC, we're buddy now. I made my donations, right? We're buddy now. All right, ban everyone else. And I think that was the biggest reason why CZ also fire shots at Sam, right? It was because CZ was feeling that tension. He was feeling, oh shit, if Sam's gonna badmouth me and talk shit about me, right, I gotta do something. And you can see that when CZ fired off those tweets, it was extremely aggressive. CZ's not usually aggressive, right? And you can see that even on the Coinbase versus Binance thing that you're gonna talk about, CZ actually retracted tweets. He deleted tweets because he realized, okay, I'm being too aggressive here, let me pull back. But when it came to Sam, CZ was like,
no way.
Are we allowed to do that on YouTube? Anyways, this is going to get demonetized anyways. It's fine. Just don't put monetization on it. But anyway, so the article's coming out. He was very buddy-buddy with the SEC. And now, obviously, the SEC, they've also been betrayed as much as we are, surprisingly. But anyways, I guess now everyone's going after Sam. We'll see how far it goes. But I'm not very hopeful for the SEC actually doing anything at this rate still. I still think... here's my view. I'm very skeptical about regulation. For me, regulation was just about making crypto more legitimate and more accessible. But I doubt the SEC will continue to do anything and put Sam in jail at this current point. I think this guy was a major fraudster, and I guess he's just trying to change how the world looks at him right now, which is messed up.
Is he still in his mansion?
We don't know. All right, we don't know. Very likely, yes. He's definitely not in jail. Yeah. We wanted him to be in jail. We want to expedite the process, obviously. But from our understanding, a lot of people are trying to track where he is, but it seems like he's still in the Bahamas.
I heard that he's on house arrest in his mansion. That's not too bad, right?
With Caroline, right?
It's so disgusting. Hey, I got someone promised there's gonna be a sex tape.
Yeah,
where is it?
Wow, I don't want to watch it, but I want to be. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's. All right. Next topic. Obviously, FTX has a huge impact. Let me finish my rant about FTX first.
Yep.
All right. So all these digital currency group coming out saying they lost a bit of money here. We got market makers coming out, BlockFi. What's your take? Touching FTX.
I just find it quite funny because originally CoinDesk was the one who leaked out Alameda Research balance sheet, right? But CoinDesk was one of the companies of DCG Group, and then there's a lot of thoughts circulating DCG, Grayscale, Genesis Trading and stuff.
Yes, it is. Okay, that's true. But okay, you dropped a few names here, right?
Yeah.
You got Digital Currency Group, DCG. All right. You got BlockFi. You got Genesis Trading. What does this mean to you though? This is the industry, right? The industry understands this, but what does it mean to you? What do you think? If these VCs collapse, what do you think will happen? Or nothing will happen? It's a hard question. It's a hard question. It's a hard question. But like, what does it mean to you, though?
I think the cascading effect just got started. So the companies that you just threw out are just the first few domino effect that we see.
Yeah.
So,
But also, okay.
Yeah.
Here's what's also interesting, right?
Yeah.
A lot of this here, like, let's say for example, we have Genesis Trading, and the problem here is it's just not these companies. Right now, I think a lot of people hear these companies and they just think, oh, they're just companies, right? So what, right? But the problem here is that they kind of serve as the spine of what crypto kind of relies on. If you think about it, it's so pillar to the industry because a lot of projects, they rely on Genesis Trading to kind of market make and make sure that their tokens on the markets are fluid. So if these companies go down, it's like if crypto is a human, the spine. If you remove the spine, you become a potato, right? You literally become, not a crypto potato. I'm sorry, I'm just reading. Bad joke, okay? Bad joke, okay? I'm bad joking, but you literally become like poop, all right? So I think that's the biggest fear in the industry right now. So if you listen to a lot of people in the industry, they're fearing that, say, if Genesis Trading collapses, a lot of other projects will be brought down to the knees with them too. Because at the end of the day, how are you gonna pay your employees if your coin's treasury is gone? Right? That's the scary part. And we'll have to see. I think it's gonna surface over time, and it's gonna have a huge impact. This is where I think like if there's any bear, like it will be a lot of crypto projects going broke, and the entire kind of the backbone spine of crypto going broke. And this is why I'm not very optimistic right now.
I think Genesis Trading is doomed. I think everyone knows that. But the question is, do you think DCG is secretly insolvent?
I hope they're not. But I don't think you can trust anyone, right? We have various timelines on Twitter, like, a week ago, they're like, oh, we're unaffected. It's great. And then 2 days later, okay, we got a little bit of exposure. And then like 2 days later, okay, we're going to get broke. We're going to be completely broke if shit hits the fan right now. Like, give us money fast or we're dead, sort of thing. So, yeah. So I think it's going to be a bigger impact than most people realize. I think that's the biggest scary part about this whole event. So we'll have to see. Fingers crossed. But I guess there's still the fireworks. Like I said in my last video on box mining, like right now we're kind of watching spectacular blow-ups happen. It's like watching fireworks at Disneyland. We're never really sure, like it's Disneyland, right? You're never sure if it's going to be exciting or not exciting. And sometimes there'll be like a little bit, like we don't know what's going to happen. The good thing is that we don't have super big collapses. Like when FTX first happened and the bank run started, I thought maybe Crypto.com or KuCoin or other exchanges might fall, but it seems to be so far so good, right? Not too much happening on that front, so fingers crossed. But we never know what's happening.
We'll see how that goes, I guess.
We'll see. And quite also, this segment is brought to you by ByBit. So when we're talking about exchanges, something that we know is that a lot of people do trade. And if you need a place to trade right now, ByBit is actually looking like a pretty good option, especially if you need the power of leverage trading. So yeah, have you ever used ByBit?
Yeah, I use it like every day.
DJ trader.
Like
okay, all right. So if you need ByBit right now, we have a referral link down below. It gives you a discount, and also they're doing a football 500K giveaway. So if you're into the World Cup, I don't know why a football themed giveaway would make sense, but hey, they're giving away money. It's festive. Okay, it's festive. World Cup. All right, cool. All right, back to our show. Elon Musk. You want to talk about Elon Musk? What do you like about Elon Musk?
Well,
other than he's Iron Man and he's great. Now, that's what you tell me every day, right?
Like I don't hate him. I don't love him or anything. But all I want to talk about is Elon Musk bought Twitter, right? So initially he not promised, but he said to the public that he was going to fire 75% of the workforce, but he only fired 50%. But just last week, a lot of the employees were, quitting the job because because Elon Musk's hardcore management style. And turns out, because initially when he was like, oh, really hardcore and stuff, he's a new
Uh-huh.
CEO, and I was like looking at the news, how hardcore are we talking about? Turns out he was just asking the employees to work at least 40 hours a week, and I was like, is it because we are in Hong Kong or what? Like,
Have you guys heard of 996? 9 hours a day. 9 hours. 9 to 9, 6 days a week, right? That's the typical standard, right?
and he removed that work from home policy, and because I haven't been working from home for a very long time, so is it like
Hey.
American culture? I have no idea, man.
So okay. You're surprised that Elon Musk says he's hardcore, but he's
Yeah.
actually just a weakling. So you think he sucks. You think that he's weak because he's not even calling for like 50, 60-hour work weeks.
No,
Like,
I just don't.
like you're thinking, oh, like why aren't people sleeping in Twitter? There's only one photo, right? Not enough. You need like everyone sleeping in Twitter, and they have to like work.
Yeah, probably. But like a lot of stuff he's currently doing, I just don't really understand. Like 2 weeks ago, he tried to introduce, users pay $8 per month so that they
I'll
can,
pay it. Hey.
Yeah,
Hey.
so that they can get
Yeah,
their
I don't know.
blue check on Twitter, right?
Uh-huh.
But what we have seen in the past 2 weeks is that a lot of impersonators popping up, pretending to be, listed companies like Tesla. And
Yeah, fake McDonald's, fake Wendy's,
Exactly.
right? Right.
Yeah.
I guess so. You're surprised. I guess you're surprised that he sucks. He's
I
your
just
hero.
don't understand what he's doing. Like for the employee management and stuff, I do understand, and I don't think it's that harsh. But in terms of what he's doing, like blue check, like what the hell? Like, have you not even thought about the consequence before introducing this kind of stuff? Like, do you not see this coming? A lot
I'm
of
sure he did. It's just YOLO.
okay.
It's like it's going back to the old culture of like break things first, ask questions later. But first, let's break things.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense, right? Because like, if you think about it, like I totally actually agree. I'm gonna provide. I'm the opposite of you. I totally actually agree with what he's doing, right? Twitter has stagnated. It's become boring,
Yeah.
right? It's like it's just boring through. People don't even go to work. They don't even do any updates on the platform. Like they don't even change
Yeah,
anything.
I like what he's doing with the employees. I agree with that.
No,
part,
but even the platform itself, it's become boring. It's just like
it sucks.
it sucks. So I think like he's injecting life, right? He's like YOLO. He's like treating this as a test net, right? He's treating Twitter as a test net. He's like YOLO.
That makes sense then.
All right. If it doesn't work, we'll undo, right? Control Z. It doesn't matter, right? But I think like the media obviously wants to bury him for this, right? But that's actually good for Twitter. I think with Elon, he's a little bit more bold and daring. And when negative news comes, he usually survives and he's on top. So I think he's cherishing this right now. So like, I'm looking at his Twitter right now. He's like bashing SBF. He's going straight into this war between like the press and the FTX, and he's correctly highlighted that Twitter was the main source of news for what was happening with FTX. I mean, if you look at mainstream media, it sucks ass, right? So I think he kind of demonstrated during this period of time, at least to me anyways, that Twitter is super valuable. But also, I think in his mind, and also I think it's in my mind too, but Twitter's become not very innovative as a platform, and he's injecting life into it. So sure, like he's like basically saying, he was talking to Marcus Browning, like can we become like the next, TikTok, right? Can we do short form content? Can we do something more exciting?
Speaking of TikTok, I just feel like a lot of platforms are
Show your
trying
TikTok.
to.
What's your TikTok first?
My TikTok is something jammy.
That's how much you care about TikTok, right? Oh. All right. Okay. Go on. Sorry for the interruption. What do you want to talk about TikTok?
No, I just feel like a lot of these social medias are trying to copy TikTok because, like, for example, like Facebook is rolling out the Facebook Reel and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts because they all see TikTok as the mutual competitor.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
yeah, it is. But like, my question is, do you think TikTok is gonna beat all these platforms like YouTube, for example?
I think so.
Really?
I used to not think so, but look, I don't understand. I'm old, okay? First of all, I'm old.
Yeah, me too.
All right. But I can see that people are having shorter and shorter attention spans. And I think this is not going to go away. It's not going to go the other way, right? I like if you look at the trends, people want to flick through content very quickly. They don't want like even stuff like this. It's maybe we'll make it be shorter. Like they're flicking up right now. Like shut the fuck up, guys. You guys are too boring. You gotta be exciting, right?
But do you know this motion is actually releasing dopamine?
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the users feel really
Yes,
excited and anticipated to do the next story and
Yes,
stuff.
exactly. So
that's how it works.
It's all about dopamine, right? So I actually think that the future of content needs to be more exciting, and I think they're onto something. So I think Elon Musk is right. Like you can't just stagnate and just be like short form text. Can't you be short form video as well? Can't you combine that with moments, everything, right? I mean, we're talking. If you look at what Chinese have done with WeChat, like it's messaging and it's also like Twitter and it's almost like Instagram and it's like TikTok, right? And it's like one app for everything.
But don't you think when all these platforms are trying to copy TikTok, they're just gonna lose themselves?
Well, sucks to be you. If you don't innovate, you die. Don't be a dinosaur. Don't be MySpace. We might lose what makes us special, but at the same time, if you don't innovate, you're dead too. For me, it is. I mean, this world is different. All right, what's next?
Because we have seen CBDC being rolled out in China, and China incorporate that with the scoring system and stuff.
Yes.
I just feel like it's funny to see how the government likes privacy for themselves, but not so much for the citizens. When the citizens get privacy, it's like, okay, you're a criminal. When the CBDC actually being brought out in every single country in the whole wild world, then people may finally realize they need crypto.
Wow, you're thinking, Jemmy. You've leveled up. I think so. I think you brought up some good points. Like a lot of countries are kind of jumping onto the blockchain bandwagon and issuing out their kind of own national currency on the blockchain and calling it CBDC or whatever, but it is what it is. I actually think that this is in part the government's kind of bending to seeing how outdated they are. I think it's also quite scary because a lot of people misunderstand Bitcoin in the sense that they think it's private, but it's not. It's extremely trackable. And I don't think that works on KYC accounts. It's too transparent because like if I know your Bitcoin account, I can trace where your money comes from. I can trace how much money you make. I can track that wallet and essentially figure out, okay, what's your salary, how you're spending your money, how you're managing finances. I mean, that should be private, right? So the government's versions of this is extremely trackable for them. And I think that's the first iteration that will not work. So I think these are all beta projects, but at the end of the day, I think these are good ways for people to understand why we need crypto, why we need privacy, because there are more privacy coins coming. That's the only way that I feel like at the end of the day, it's about privacy-based Bitcoin, like cryptocurrencies. I think that's like 50 years down the road, right? Like privacy-based crypto is the way we will have to go. But for now, I feel like these are just like weird steps in many directions, and they'll probably converge into one.
I think what's the scariest part is if the government want to control your thoughts or your action, they just need to control your money. And what we have seen so far is that listed companies like PayPal, if they don't like what you're saying, they can just deduct some money from your account, directly from your account. From countries like Canada is a developed country, and what we've seen so far is like, okay, you go on protest because you don't like, certain regulations, maybe like vaccination and stuff. They can just ban your account.
I mean, that's centralization for you, right? And I guess you're gonna be a big Bitcoin maxi in a few years. You'll be like, yo, not your keys, not your crypto, not your keys, not your crypto. Try banning me now. You can't do shit. Maybe that's. I think you're right. You're right. I'm not gonna go on the streets yet, but I mean that's why we're here, right?
To educate people.
There we go. Anyways, guys, I think that's enough for today's show. It's been 27 minutes, so have fun editing that. All right. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for coming.
Do you want to conclude your video?
Yeah, you do it now.
Okay, I'll do it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe down below. ByBit link if you want to trade. Be powerful. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.